So today I want to go over what adding 100 pounds body weight did. It gave me pre-diabetes. Okay, real talk, it added over 1,000 pounds to my total, and every time I decide to go up a weight class in my career, I've seen a massive spike in my progress alongside it. Muscle mass provides the vast majority of your long-term strength gains, so getting bigger is really the biggest part of getting stronger. So first, let's talk about when I decided to go from the 74 kilo class to the 83 kilo class. I went from 170 pounds in water cutting down to just over 180 pounds. I've mentioned this before in videos, but I legit put 100 pounds on both my squat and deadlift in 100 days, going from a sub 400 pound pull to 500, and a 385 squat to a 486 pound squat. My bench also went from 215 to 265 pounds in that time. Pretty nice work. At my strongest as an 83, I hit a 530 pound squat, a 550 pound deadlift, and a 275 pound bench. At my strongest as a 93, the next class I moved up to, I hit a 700 pound squat double, a 765 pound deadlift, albeit not on the competition setup, and a 405 pound bench. This is also the time where I hit the biggest plateau in my life. In fact, I went 38 months, just over 3 years, without adding any weight to my 1-rep maxes. Now, part of that was injuries, but also I stayed in the 93 kilo class because I wasn't sure I could fill out the 105 kilo class before I was done as a junior lifter. That lack of adding mass stalled my progress hard. But see here what happened when I did first go 105. I hit my first PRs in 3 years before even filling out my class. At my strongest, I had a 760 pound squat, a 770 pound deadlift, and a 415 pound bench. My strength to body weight levels went up still according to my DOT score. My squat and deadlift on competition setup got much stronger. My bench didn't go up as much proportionally, still had some shoulder injury issues, but again, my strength skyrocketed, as did my strength relative to body weight. Now, something else that helped me and many others gain size is creatine, like from Tasty Gains, sponsored this video. They make these creatine gummies that are delicious, much better than the powder. I actually enjoy eating these. They're third-party tested for no contaminants and proper dosaging. Creatine is linked to a huge benefit for muscle gain. You can get some at the link in the description and pinned comment. Thank you to Tasty Gains. Anyways, my last weight class change has been from a 105 kilo to a 120 kilo lifter, and my squat is now 782 pounds, my bench 440 pounds, and my deadlift 777 pounds. On the competition setup versus the women bar 4, which helps me a ton, so I'm much stronger on all 3 lifts. Then I cut back down to lean out and I'm bulking back up again to fill out the class leader, and my strength levels in training are higher than they were before my last competition. So the point being, adding weight will be huge for your strength. This doesn't mean you can't get stronger without adding size. For example, I maintained the limit as a 93 kilo lifter for a while. My squat went from 595 to 700 pounds for 2, a 365 pound bench to a 405 pound bench, and a 7-plate deadlift to an 8-plate deadlift, 675 to 765. You can get stronger without adding weight. There's the neural side of gains. You can improve your programming so you're better able to display strength, but adding muscle over time is the real key. That's the other thing too. You don't have to get fat from bulking. Fat can help your lifts a bit, it helps your leverages, but you can slowly bulk to keep gains lean and cut down if fat gets too high like I did. In fact, that would be the optimal approach as a powerlifter, where strength relative to body weight is key. But ultimately, don't be afraid of sacrificing leanness in the short term. It can really push your gains in the long term. See the description and pinned comment for to contact me for coaching programs, my socials, links to all claims made, and Tasty Gains. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And once again, thanks for watching.